Haverfordwest High Voluntary Control School is a secondary school serving 11 to 18 age pupils, set in West Wales within the county of Pembrokeshire. The catchment for Haverfordwest High is a relatively wide-ranging one, with 10 feeder primary schools in our cluster, with pupils also opting for Haverfordwest High from a further 15 schools. Haverfordwest High is still a relatively new school, merged from our two well-established schools in the town, Tasker Millward VC School and Sir Thomas Picton. We currently have approximately 1,600 pupils on roll, inclusive of our sixth form students. We have a cohesive teaching staff, support staff, governing body and trustees, all united in our vision to continually improve learning and the future aspirations of our pupils at the school. The journey that the school has been on over the course of the last 2 years has sometimes been difficult, but through combined direction, ambition and effort from our entire school community, we have made it a successful one. We have merged schools to form Haverfordwest High, changed school site from 2 to 1, completed our Eston inspection and begun the exciting journey to our new state-of-the-art school due to be completed by September 2022. We have no doubt that by ingraining the Google Workspace in the everyday running of the school and its educational apps in our teaching and learning, it has made all of the difference to everybody at the school. Each of our 1,600 pupils and nearly 200 staff all have access to the Google Workspace. This is supported by the school and trustees' investment in over 600 Chromebooks and 10 PC suites which combine a mixture of traditional PCs and laptops. This year we have rolled out our successful Bring Your Own Device policy, where pupils are allowed to use their mobile devices in class when instructed by a teacher. Pupils use a dedicated Wi-Fi network to allow safe and secure access to the internet. This has allowed staff to devise a range of interesting lessons and methods of engagement for pupils. Let's hear from some of Haverfordwest High's staff and pupils about how they have used Google Workspace in creative ways to improve their practices, their teaching and their learning.
Google Workspace has really helped the art department. We've been producing fantastic time-lapse videos to incorporate into our Google slide presentations, which has really taken our resources to a new level. Also, our GCSE and A-level pupils have created digital portfolios and uploaded to Google Slides. This has proved invaluable in tracking pupil progress.
Google Workspace has allowed us to improve quality assurance practices across the school in a bid to raise standards. In this example, we can see that the technology department have slides that they've used that have been shared with all teachers, where they've uploaded examples of pupil work, talked about why it's met the criteria and given it the level that it deserves, in this case in the mid-range. That can then be shared across the department, different teachers adding in examples that they feel are at the same level of the work that they've offered, and in that way they can quality assure the marking, the feedback, the standard of work and standardise across the department, sharing good practice.
The use of Google Workspace and in particular Google Sites has enabled us to get a lot of information out to pupils, but also to get information back from them. We've developed sites for our Year 6 transition coming up from primary schools. We've developed sites for our Year 9 learners who are taking their options, and we have a sixth form site. Each site contains information from each department, including presentations and videos which have been uploaded to YouTube, and Google Forms which enable pupils to take their options on their mobile phones. It really has improved the communication and helped pupils make more informed choices.
In humanities, we use Google Earth to look at many historical sites, such as Auschwitz, which is very sad to see all the places, which gave me a better appreciation for the Holocaust and what happened.
Mrs. used Google Forms to make a murder mysteries. This has helped me improve my mental maths and show my working out better.
Right everybody, last lesson, you just finished, you go compare performances. So your task today is to now listen back to your progress recorded on Mug, listen back to your progress, listen back to the feedback that you were given, and your task for today then is to respond as a comment how you think you got on, what you did well and what could have gone better. Excellent, Thomas. Very, very well done. You were fluent, confident, successful performance, playing both lines at the same time there. Very, very well done.
Sir's feedback on Classroom has really helped me improve on my performance.
Google Workspace has transformed how we deliver professional learning to all staff by creating bespoke training according to colleagues' individual needs and requests. By using Google Forms to survey which aspects of Google Workspace colleagues have identified as wanting further support with, our Level 2 Google educators volunteer as Google Buddies to support their colleagues and provide training to match the areas of need. Google Meet has facilitated this with colleagues making effective use of present functionality for training and when teaching virtually. We're really proud of the culture of collaboration, trust and upskilling that has developed as a result of maximising the benefits of Google Workspace across all staff teams. It has allowed us to create a self-sustainable system where colleagues support each other and develop their own leadership skills.
Yn y tîm Cymraeg, dyn ni'n defnyddio Google Workspace mewn sawl ffyrdd. Mae modd i ni roi clipiau fideo i'n disgyblion iddyn nhw gwrando'n ofalus ac wedyn ymarfer eu sgiliau llafar. Mae'r disgyblion wedyn yn recordio eu hunain a rannu ein gwaith gyda ni yn syth, yn saff ac am ei adborth.
Mae athrawon yn helpu fi unwaith drwy Google Classroom. Mae modd roedd i ni dadlwythio gwaith i'r Google Classroom.
We've used Google Sites to make a pupil web so the pupils could navigate with these easy links. We've carried out assemblies virtually and in person to promote digital safety.
Hi there, we use the Google Workspace to perform some video analysis with our Key Stage 3, Key Stage 4 and Key Stage 5 pupils, which we share via the Google Classroom using a variety of different add-ons to give verbal, visual and written feedback.
During lockdown, we created bespoke projects using Google Slides for our ALN pupils. These incorporated a drag and drop function to aid our pupils with motor difficulties and to hopefully increase engagement.
Google Workspace has greatly improved daily life and administration. We've used Google Forms for data collection, such as uniform orders, opt-in, opt-out choices and pupil orders. Sheets and docs have improved the efficiency within the admin team, avoiding duplication, better communication and access to information.
Within the sixth form team, we have heavily used the Google Workspace, from delivering live lessons to even working on collaborative documents at a whole year group level in this way. So at the moment, we've got the whole year group off timetable, and we as a body of staff are monitoring this spreadsheet in order to approve students' titles or not. All 120 students are currently live on this document, as well as the full body of Skills Challenge teaching staff.
Google Jamboard has been really useful in class for starters and plenaries, more than anything else, I feel, where they've been able to share their ideas. We've been able to start discussions using what they've put up about their previous knowledge or the knowledge that they've gained during the lesson.
Google Jamboard has allowed us to present our shared ideas at the end of a class.
Within design and technology, we've used Google Forms to modernise and improve our assessment processes at every key stage. Whether it's at Key Stage 3 to assess before and after, during the lesson, or even at the end of a project. Particularly at Key Stage 4 and 5 this year during the COVID pandemic, we've taken exam board style assessments, put them into a Google form. This has helped with accessibility arrangements for those pupils that require it, where they can access it on a mobile phone, on a laptop or a Chromebook. But it's also helped us as teachers standardise our marking through anonymous marking using Google Forms.
Google Workspace is really easy to use, as soon as I go in class, I know all the work is on Google Classroom and it's really easy to access.
The Google Cloud Directory Sync easily allows us to onboard to Google Workspace. With a click of a few buttons, all the accounts are easily uploaded and ready to use. The Workspace admin console is also very intuitive, and at a click of a few buttons you can easily change any user setting you wish. With over 600 Chromebooks now on the site, the Chrome OS device management section on the admin console easily allows us to configure the devices so they're ready for deployment within a few minutes.
Mrs. McFarlane's video feedbacks on Google Classroom has really helped me with my French. She would send videos back and just explaining what I needed to say better in French, and she explained how I could pronounce it better.
As learning coaches, we use Google Sheets to help us to plan our timetable, and we also use Google Documents to help us to interview students, as we are at the moment. This is a student who's in for an initial meeting, and we also use those facilities to help students with particular pieces of work.
The use of Google Workspace has allowed us to monitor many pastoral issues and communicate with form tutors. We've used Google Sheets to monitor attendance where form tutors write in their comments. We've also used it with uniform issues, which will be followed up by pastoral staff, and it was very beneficial during lockdown where we were able to monitor the online engagement of pupils and give feedback to their teachers and to pastoral staff.
At Haverfordwest High, we've benefited greatly from Google Workspace and the benefits it brings to our pupils' education and working practices as an organisation. We pay particular thanks to our pupils, staff and wider school community for their enthusiasm and hard work. We look forward to the future developments of Google Workspace and employing them in our new school building from 2022. Thanks to all the pupils and staff for contributing to this video.